All right. Now, flying with Caleb, you'll see all of my tests in the previous chats, and you may be wondering, what the heck was bro cooking? Watch this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boop. Ho ho! We have chat on screen now. Let's go. And honestly, I should have found a way to make sure it cleared. Much too lazy for that though. Whatever happens, happens. Okay, so Twitch chat and YouTube chat will show up right here. Let's freaking go. Big upgrade to the stream. Thank you to, I forgot who it was in my Twitch chat last week or 2 weeks ago that suggested this. Hopefully someone from Twitch chat so I actually know if it works. I was testing from both Twitch and YouTube. Looks good. But only time will tell. We'll see. Anywho, new feature, very cool, very excited. But that's not why we're here. A hair in my mouth. We're here to see. Oh yeah, chat down. Shoot, where is it? Down there. I'm also not centered. I gotta center myself. Chat down there. Bottom left. Let's go. All right. We are here looking at course stack once again. I'm so tall now. There we go. And course stack obviously hosting our CTF for HackSmarter. Last episode, last stream, it was kind of a doozy with the whole quality issues, but hopefully I'm gonna check very briefly. Hopefully quality is good. Hopefully I'm streaming properly. Hopefully things look good. Things look good. Boom! Flying with Caleb in chat from Twitch. That's continuity. That's account continuity right there. Bottom left. Let's go. Anywho, last stream was setting up our domain controller, and let's connect, and we'll review our changes here to our domain controller. And we're going to set out the game plan for today, and then we're going to execute. That's simple. Very simple game plan today, guys. Very, very simple. Okay, go check out parts 1 and 2 if you haven't already. Part 1, we laid out the groundwork, laid out the plan for this box, this lab. Part 2, we set up our domain controller. In part 3, today, we are going to be setting up Workstation 01 for our local user. And if you don't know what that means, go watch the first 2 streams first. Okay, so let's open up our users and just make sure everything is set up properly. And then we are going to move on to our local machine. So we have our administrator, Alice Joan. That definitely should be Alice Jones. Alice Jones. Why is that cut off? Huh. Alice Joan. That's definitely not right. Alice Jones, Alice Jones. It looks right to me. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much, but whatever. So we have Alice Jones. This is going to be our member of the IT group. And the IT group, if we recall, has permissions, security. I don't know if we'll see it here. It does have special permissions. And it should have I actually don't know where we would look at to find this, but yesterday we set up, or not yesterday, last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever the last stream was, set up a special DACL from the IT group to our local or our domain admin, Billy Simpleton. So then Alice, as a member of the IT group, then also has that permission on Billy to do some generic all stuff and escalate to domain admin. Just taking a break from studying and I'm seeing you live. Honestly, been watching your vids and prep for the OCP. You're a star. Keep doing your thing. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad that the videos help. I really, when I'm making them, I really don't know how effective they're going to be. Like, it's kind of a 50-50 for me, because I try to put myself in the perspective of when I was studying, like, would this video actually help me? So hopefully, I'm glad that they're helping. And out of curiosity, which of them helped the most? Like, I think from a holistic standpoint, I think the methodology videos, so like the standalone methodology and the AD methodology, those were the most fun to make because I feel like they're the most real. But I'm out of curiosity, Tim, what do you think was the most helpful for you thus far? But I'm glad to hear that they helped. Anyway, we have our two users here. We understand that relationship, but now, and we're going to see this in part 4, we're going to actually start testing this machine to make sure we are doing things properly. But for now, we have to go over, log out of this machine here. So I'm going to shut down or disconnect, I guess, since it's RDP. So go back to home. I guess I'll just go back here. And then we're going to close DCL1 and we're going to connect. Or actually probably should keep DCL1 open now that I think about it. Well, we'll get there when we get there. We're going to connect to work 01. So this is going to be our local workstation. I'll full screen this. The methodology for sure. I started from 0 and seeing them gave me the structure on what I should do. Before your videos, I spent time studying, but didn't really have direction. Yeah, that's good. I definitely agree there. I think methodology is really kind of I think those personally are my best videos. Like, all the other OSCP ones are, like, they're cool, they're neat, but I think the methodology ones are actually the most helpful. And I'm glad that you think the same. So that's good to hear. Really, really good to hear. Is my stream full screen? It is, right? It's actually hard to tell. Is my stream full screen? Can't tell. In OBS, it looks weird. Okay, no, it is. We're good. We're good. Whew. Gonna have another stream catastrophe. That would have been bad. Okay, we are on our local machine here. So the first thing I think I'm gonna do is just rename it. So the same thing we did on our name, PC name. Same thing we did on domain controller. I'm just gonna rename this to work 01. So rename this PC. We see it's just the default Amazon one. Work 01. Just for workstation, and we should just get an auto restart. So we will restart now and let that run. The only thing I don't like about CoreStack is when creating these machines, you can choose from a bunch of different VMs, like kind of what we saw in the first part of this series. But there isn't a Windows workstation. Like, there's not a Windows desktop. So it's kind of hard to emulate the workstation experience because this is Windows Server. And it doesn't really make sense to have Windows Server acting as a workstation, but we're going to get around it. Of course, we're going to do a couple fixes to this machine to make it seem and act like a workstation, but really not not a big problem. It's a very small issue, but we open a command prompt, type host name, and we should see, yep, we are work01. So, yo, QVQ, how we doing? Flower, how we doing? Zim, how we doing? Holy cow. 3 people just locked in. Guys, tell me, what do we think about the overlay chat? What do we think? I need external opinions. Do we like how it looks? Do we like how it feels? I feel like it's clean. Nice. Eli, how's it going? I really enjoy your content. Saw your PNPT video yesterday. Did the lab setup from them differ a lot from just booting up a normal Kali and VirtualBox? I'm guessing they're using Kali. Yeah, so PNPT, it depends on what lab setup you're talking about. For PNPT, they actually have a custom like AD lab that you set up yourself so you can practice all the AD attacks. But you do attack it from Kali Linux. So it's kind of, you have to set up the lab itself in VirtualBox or VMware, whatever you prefer. I think Heath does it in VMware, but I personally did it in VirtualBox. The directions are really clean, really simple. So you have to set up the lab in VirtualBox, but the walkthrough is super duper easy. And then, yeah, you just launch your Kali machine and attack it as normal. But yeah, they are using Kali. Maybe put the overlay under your cam. That's a good idea. Hold on, let's try that. Let's go. Yoop. Okay, this is what it looks like underneath the camera. It's a little weird because it's left aligned. Like, I feel like it kind of juts out there. You know what I mean, QEQ? 0xCQQ, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. It's so nice I get to see. Quite big, a little left aligned. Yeah. I think left side's a little better. And I'll put it above the Windows bar. So, like, you can actually see the chats. So it doesn't get messed with the Windows bar. We're looking how you're going to cook. Well, you came to the right place, Flower. It's going to be a good episode. Part 3 of our Building a Lab series. Today, the objective is going to be configuring the local workstation for our attack. So it's going to be a lot of stuff to do today. Again, shooting for about an hour stream, but it's going to be exciting. Is this an Active Directory room or what are we doing? Yep, so this is going to be an Active Directory lab that we're building for Tyler Ransby's HackSmarter. He gave me permission to stream the whole process. So it is going to give stuff away. Like, you're going to know the users, you're going to know the passwords, you're going to know the exact path. But it gives a kind of different perspective and a different look into how labs are actually built. So that's kind of what we're doing here. And we are halfway through. If you missed the first 2 parts, make sure you go check those 2 out. That's kind of where we lay out the entire path and talk about what the box is actually going to do, what the lab and the CTF is actually going to do. You're aiming to take the PNPT in this August? Oh, nice. That's like super exciting. I think you're giving yourself a lot of study time. So they guide more of the AD environment and the Kali is whatever. Yeah, sort of. I actually don't remember it that well. It was it's almost been a year since I took the PNPT or took the course for the PNPT. But they definitely guide more of the AD environment. But no. Actually, I do remember. They do help with the setup of Kali. Like, it's not extensive by any means, but they help you through like installing VirtualBox additions. Like, you can copy paste in and out of your Kali. They do pip my Kali. So just getting all the tools and stuff you need to use Kali effectively for the AD lab. That's kind of how they set it up, but it's very easy to follow. And you'll see when you go through the course, it's just super easy. I should do a stream with Tyler. I don't know about that. Tyler is he's a busy guy and I am not very, how do I say it? Not very like known. I feel like I'm on a very different, I'm completely out of Tyler's league. Like, or he's completely out of my league, however you want to say. Like, I'm 4 or 5 leagues below Tyler. I don't know if the collab stream is going to be happening anytime soon. But that would be sick if that did happen. Are you working a cyber role currently? School? I'm actually doing both. I'm studying and working at the same time. So, but I'm graduating soon. Graduating within the next year. It's kind of crazy. At least with my bachelor's. I might do a master's program. We'll see. But yeah, it's exciting stuff. Very cool to be a student and be working at the same time. All right, I'm gonna work here for a little bit. So let's get some configuration stuff done. So we're going to, if you recall, we're gonna add the Larry user as our local user. So we're gonna net user add, and we're gonna add Larry, or maybe it's net user Larry dot, I think Lockstein is what we said. Let me look over my notes. Yeah, Larry Lockstein. Then our password is going to be, I'm just gonna copy paste this because it's actually really important. So if you recall, we're going to be performing LLMNR poisoning on this user. So it's really important that this password is in RockU. So 808 local boy apparently is in RockU. And of course, we're gonna see when we test this. So we're gonna use this. Oh, it doesn't meet password. Dang it, dude. Okay, we're gonna have to do, let's do group policy and edit this. Just disable, I need to disable antivirus and disable passwords. The Bloodhound cipher queries are jammed in my brain. I can't remember them. I never learned the Bloodhound cipher queries. I'm sure that they're really like important to know or like useful to know. But from what I've found, like they're not that, at least for the like hack the box and try hack me stuff that I do, I feel like they're not that useful. It's like you're gonna be able to find what you need to find without using the ciphers. And same thing for all the certs, right? Same thing for OSCP, PNPT, all the certs. Like you don't really, what am I looking for here? Windows Defender? Kind of forgot. Windows Security, maybe? Windows, I gotta find this in my notes. Let's see here. Windows components, oh, it's under Microsoft. Dang it. It's under Microsoft? Microsoft Defender Antivirus, I see. And then turn off Defender Antivirus. Enabled, apply. Okay, so antivirus is off. And then for password, I think it is similar. It actually might be under Windows settings. Or it might be under user configuration. I'm not really sure. We're gonna, oh, local policies or account policies. Password policy. Here we go. Maximum password age. Let's just set this to 0. Passwords don't expire. Minimum password age, length 0. We're gonna disable this. This is really what we need. And then, okay, I think this is what we need. Then we do gp update /force. And we should be able to add our user. How do I learn Linux privilege escalation? As a beginner, it's a list of too much for me. I can't always remember all the things. Any tip for that? I mean, honestly, Linux privilege escalation is, and any privilege escalation is one of those things you kind of just have to understand it with time. Like there's not going to be I'd say right now for you, the most important thing, Devo, is to have a checklist, right? Like have a list of all the possible things that you can use to escalate. And then from there, just try to identify in your environment, like, hey, I noticed that I have this sudo-l privilege, or I have this specific Linux privilege, or I'm in a certain group, or stuff like that. Like it's just, you're gonna notice it over time. And it's kind of something you can't learn right away, right? You have to just do a bunch of different boxes. You have to learn a bunch of different things from those boxes, which then will make you good at Linux privilege escalation. But I mean, I'm still very new to it, right? I still struggle a lot of the times. I only know the basics. So I can't give the best advice, but my advice is just to learn by doing. Just do a bunch of different repetition and see where you go from there. Am I planning on taking any certs from Hack the Box or TryHackMe? Yes, actually. Blauer was actually talking about this earlier, how CPTS is a good cert. So I'm going to do the Hack the Box CPTS shortly. I don't know when exactly. I think I'm going to go for it this year, sometime this year, maybe over the summer. But I'm going to go CRTO, so Certified Red Team Operator, and then CPTS after that. So those are the two certs this year or like upcoming for me that I'm going to go for. I don't really know an exact timeline yet because I have a few other projects and stuff that I want to work on first, but that is that's my goal as of now. So Hack the Box CPTS is going to be the cert for me. What are my thoughts on Bug Bounty? I want to do Bug Bounty personally. Like I thought it'd be a cool side gig to do, like make a few extra, some extra money here and there and learn on the job sort of. But I never got into it. Like I don't know why. Like, I wanted to do it last summer, but I was just too busy. And I've heard way too many horror stories from Bug Bounty that shied me away from doing it. Like people finding bugs and not getting their bounty, or finding bugs and the company not accepting it. There are just some really weird things that just deterred me from wanting to do Bug Bounty. So I think it's cool. Like I think it's necessary, but I feel like it's, especially with the rise of like AI and stuff, like I've heard that there's so many AI submissions that it's kind of hard to stand out, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to be successful in Bug Bounty. So I kind of just, I wanted to do it, but I never actually got into it. CPTS is hard, too much volume, but is 100% better than OSP on the technical side. Yeah, I'd expect so from Hack the Box. Web at pentest, nah, network is the GOAT. Network pen tests are very fun. They're very fun. Web is quite difficult. Anyways, we added our user here. So net user, we have Larry Lockstein as our local user. So going back, I think there's a couple of things we need to do. We need to enable WinRM. So on this machine, once we do grab the hash for Larry and crack it, we need to get a way to actually access this machine. So we need to enable WinRM. And I just have a command over here. I do that with PowerShell. And that's not going to work here. I need to open PowerShell. Close this. Enable PowerShell remoting, force. Then we're going to restart the config. Or we're going to do a quick config of WinRM. Uh-oh. WinRM service is already running. Oh, cool. WinRM is not set up to allow remote access to this machine for management. The following changes must be made. Grant administrative rights remotely to local users. I wonder if I have to add... add Larry to... Ooh, this is not what I expected. I'm gonna have to add Larry to the local WinRM group. That's probably what I have to do. These days, I don't see a lot of red teams or pen testing jobs. Any reason for that in comparison to SOC jobs? I mean, I feel like red teaming and pen testing is sort of in a very interesting spot right now. Like, it's a very cool job, and a lot of people want to do it because it's a cool job. So, and I think there's a lot of reasons that I'm not an expert in the job market or anything like that. So I can't tell you definitively why, but it's a very high skill job. A lot of people want it. And I feel like once you get someone who is good at it, there's really, there's no reason to hire more people. And especially now with AI, like I feel like a lot of people are augmenting the beginner work, the junior work. So that's just, again, I'm not an expert. I don't really know, but I feel like red team is just very popular right now and blue team jobs are less so. So I guess that's my thought process. And I don't really have any evidence or anything to prove that. That's just my intuition. Have I taken a look at the Wi-Fi pen tester from ActiBox? To be honest, I didn't even know they had one. So that tells you what I know. I don't know if I'd even get it though. Oh my gosh. Microsoft Edge, try to use it challenge. Okay, we want to search how to add local user to a WinRM group. PowerShell. Because guys, this is raw. I do not know this off the top of my head. So I have to Google things. This is, what the heck, dude? What are we doing here? I feel like this is unnecessary. See if I've got remote management users. That's what I want. There we go. I feel like that was so much more complicated than it needed to be. Avocados, how we doing? How are we doing today? Avocados, I need your thought process. I need your opinion on the little chat down there in the corner. What do we think? I feel like it adds a nice touch. It adds some volume to my screen. I think that's nice. I'm a fan. I gotta actually copy that. Or I'll just type it myself. There we go. We're gonna add Larry Lockstein. Oh, I forgot the S. And that looks good. Net group Larry. Okay, or maybe I just need a net user and then it'll show me. He's in the remote management users. Ooh, why does it look like that? Is that normal? Ooh. It doesn't look normal. Maybe it's just, looks interesting. But okay. Looks fine to me. All right, moving on. So we also want to disable our firewall. So for LLMNR poisoning to work, you like it, it's good. That's good. Someone suggested it last stream. I completely forget who, which is bad. It was someone from Twitch chat. Someone from Twitch chat suggested it, and yeah, I think it adds a lot to the stream, and it's a little more interactive, which is nice. Have I ever used HexStrike MCP server? I've not, and I've only experimented with MCP servers briefly, so I don't have a ton of experience. I will get more. I'm going to do some projects soon with MCP, AI, local AI, all that good stuff, and hopefully make some videos on it. We'll see. It depends on how successful the projects are, but hopefully I get to make some videos soon on these like AI projects and MCP servers and all that cool stuff. Because I think AI is a great talking point, and I'd love to throw my opinion into the hat, as they say. Okay, so we have disabled the firewall so we can actually WinRM into the machine. We have given Larry WinRM access. We now need to what else do we need to do? We need to make sure he has SeImpersonatePrivilege. That's a something that we definitely need to do. So again, go into Google, how to add SeImpersonatePrivilege to a local user. PowerShell. And this is something actually that is very very important to learn in cybersecurity. Learning how to Google, like learning how to use the right things and Google the right things. Okay. Let's see. This seems a lot of, like, surely there's a one-liner for this. I don't like how this is formatted. I actually hate Copilot so bad. Modifying LSAS, or LSA. NT writes.exe. I don't want to use the external tool, bruh. Hexray is the goat of NCPs. You're gonna elaborate for me, Zim. Elaborate. Why is it the goat? Riddle me. Why is it the goat of NCPs? Do I have a full-time pen test job? I do not. But if you know anyone, hey, hit me up. But eventually, I hope to get that kind of role. We'll see how the tides turn. All right. Let's check it out. I wonder if we can just do, it's not group policy, but, well, maybe we can do a great group policy on a user level, user configuration. I don't actually know. Surely there's a better way to do this. Let's copy this and let's see what happens. Okay, this is ugly. It looks like it combined outputs. There we go. So we are setting variables, we are setting a user, we're exporting the config. Okay, I can do this. Let's type these out. Like I'm really learning here. I completely forgot how I gave SE backup privilege. I did another machine. If you guys played my other HackSmarter machine, you know that I did. I gave one of the users SE backup privilege. I feel like it was a lot easier than this. Maybe it's because it was on the domain control. Oh, I actually have to connect this to the domain. That's what I should do first. I'm gonna copy paste this into my notes, just in case. But I actually need to connect this to the domain. That might be why we're having trouble, actually. So let's do, I forget if I do it from the domain controller or from the workstation. I think we do it from the workstation. I think it's domain. Yeah, here we go. Connect your device to worker school domain. Or not. The heck? Hello? What the heck? What the heck? Domain. Alrighty. Very nice. Let's try again from the Windows bar. Glory, how we doing? Appreciate you tuning in. Part 3 of the Building a Box stream. Because I guess I have to do this through PowerShell. Caleb says, I have a strange relationship with NCPs. I actually worked to create one of the first security-focused NCPs. I feel like they're great, but to a point, yeah, a super complex network is going to flop. In Germany, OSCP is getting you a really fast job. You just need to show you have the technical knowledge and you want it. Hey, maybe Germany's in my future then. Who knows? After college, moved to Germany. Who knows? That's good to know, though. It's very odd, like the difference between North America and the EU when it comes to like pen testing and stuff like that. System. Let's see. Accounts. Actually, I have no idea where this setting is. Network, maybe? No. I feel like it'd be an accounts or system. Not projecting. It's very odd that it's not like connecting. Maybe it's already connected. I feel like there's no way there is though. Like net user domain. Yeah, it's not connected. All right, back to Microsoft Edge. We're gonna see how to do this in PowerShell. How to connect a workstation to a domain in PowerShell. So our GUI doesn't want to work. I'm a big GUI guy, so you're doing good. Love to see it. Awesome, Glory. I appreciate you tuning in. It's kind of an odd time to stream, so it's cool seeing people join up. All right. Add computer from the I think this is from the basic one-liner. Like, why does it show me the complex one and not the one-liner? It's just, what are we doing here? Add computer. We're gonna add to DUET.local. I wonder if maybe this is from the domain controller. Let's see. The workspace have network oh no, that's right. Okay, let's run it. This is great. I'm a great influence, right? Just running commands from AI just on my computer. Username, we're gonna be the admin. I actually don't know the administrator password. This is interesting. Let's see, I don't know the administrator password. I wonder if I can get it from our thing here. Edit? There it is. Cool. Okay, back here. Whoa. Go back to full screen. This is ugly. Ew. What did I do? Ooh, this is so gross. Full screen me. Why am I not being full screened? Oh well, I guess we'll have to deal with this. Okay. Administrator, and then paste that password. Hopefully. I gotta. Wait, where was I? Go back here, edit, copy our password, go back here, paste our password. Failed to join domain. The specified domain does not exist or cannot be contacted. Oh, it's probably because it's not, I'm not connected to it. Let's go back here. Oh, it's running. Let me paste that password just so we don't forget it. This is the true process here. See if we can ping. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. We can ping it. Failed to join domain DUET.local from its current work group. Does not exist or cannot be contacted. Let's connect here and see what we get. Okay. Command. Let's open PowerShell. So hostname. We are in the DUET domain. Let's go back out. I wonder if I can ping the other way. Should be able to. Same gateway. Yeah. So I wonder if I just need to, can I add, connect, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of domain. I got connect your device to a work or school domain. It's definitely the other way around. Like, I wonder if I can just find the GUI authentically. So go here. I actually hate how this isn't full screened anymore. This is not pretty. Ugh. Ugh. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I'm gonna see, not in PowerShell, just normally in Windows. Start settings accounts. Okay, let's do this. Settings. Accounts. Oh, I was in the right place. Accounts. Access worker school. Clearly I'm missing something. Change account type. No, it doesn't do anything. I wonder if it's different because it's Windows Server instead of Windows, like Windows Desktop. And that's kind of the issue I hinted at the start of the stream here. Very, very odd. Okay. So let's, let's see what we can do here. I wonder if I can add it the other way around. Like, I wonder if I can add the computer to the domain from the domain controller side. So let's take that same command that we ran here. Add computer. And let's see. Open Edge again. Really, I should just be browsing in Chrome, but whatever. Can I add a computer to my domain from the domain controller? I wonder if it does go both ways. We'll see. The computer joined the domain, becoming part of the organization network. Adding a Windows server to Active Directory PowerShell. This is what we need here. I think we do this, and as soon as we connect it to our domain, an existing Active Directory domain, Active Directory domain controller, network connectivity, domain user. Maybe we have to add like a local admin actually to do that and then just delete it. What wasn't it? All right, let's do this here. It's like an ugly PowerShell script. Open a notepad. Truly coding geniuses. All right, domain name. This is going to be the same domain. Oh, we have to do a domain user. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's follow this here. So DUET, we'll do Billy Simpleton. Servers, Local. This is optional. We don't need that then. Heck that. Restart. Okay. I don't know why it's prompting, but okay, whatever. It's going to store it as a credential. Then we're going to add computer as a domain name, the credential. We're going to take out OU path since we just don't have it. Okay. Let's see if this works. Whoa. Just copy paste it. This could be catastrophic. Okay, DUET Billy Simpleton. I just forgot the password. Hold on. I gotta go up and look. Okay, it's that. Here, I'll type it. Specify domain either. So it's the exact same error as before. We know it can be contacted. We know it's networked properly. We know Billy Simpleton has the proper permissions. He's a domain administrator. We know it's DUET.local, right? Domain. I wonder what it looks like from this side. Same thing. Yeah, I guess it's just it's a difference in Windows Server. So before, when I've done this, it's been very much like Windows desktop, just like the normal desktop. So it's a little different, but we're gonna figure it out. Let's keep trying here. Let's do, let's see what else. What else can we try? Let's read more on this. Optional, that's fine. Make sure ports for AD communication are open and there's times in sync. I wonder if we need to do that. Run as administrator. And we're not getting permission here, so it could be this. Let's open some AD ports in the firewall. It's actually a good idea. Opening AD ports on my domain controller. I wonder if it just, I just want a one-liner for all of the PowerShell. I just want a PowerShell one-liner. I know you can use it through the GUI, but I just want it to copy paste and then retry and see if this works. Thank you, Copilot. Very kind of you. Copy code, paste. We're opening all the default ports. I don't know why it's not opening WinRM actually. Oh my gosh, I forgot what WinRM is. 5595? Guys, this is bad. I haven't done an AD box in a long time. Hold on. Please tell me I'm right here, or I'm like close. Oh my gosh, hold on, I'm not right. WinRM port. This is not a good look for me. What port is it on? Hello? 5985. Holy cow. That's not a good look for me. Not good. Okay. We're gonna allow the port. Okay, cool. Run it. It's allowed all the AD ports. Go back here. This is so ugly, but alas. Same issue. Let's throw this error into Google. See what happens. Connecting Windows Server 2022 to domain controller, this error. So, then specific domain, let's see what we get. That's not helpful. Let's go to Microsoft Learn. It's definitely not down, so I know it's not that. Check for status of TCP. This is actually, could be helpful. I really don't want to check for Wireshark. PowerShell. This is actually a great PowerShell lesson for me because I'm very comfortable in Bash and Linux commands, but when it comes to PowerShell, I don't really, I don't practice it that much. So this is great learning all the PowerShell like config commands. PowerShell testing, I think it's test connection. I do remember doing this a couple of times. Testnet connection is what we're looking for here. So on work 01, I want to make sure that we are actually opening this as an administrator. If I can complete hack the box media machines, do I need to take the PJPT? Zach, that's a good question. I would say probably not. It's hard to tell because every hack the box media machine is different. Like the PJPT is very much focused in on Active Directory. So I mean, it kind of depends. And this is a follow-up question for you. Do you think that your AD skills are good enough to pass the PGP? Like, how do you feel about your AD skills versus your Linux versus general Windows? Like, it depends on honestly how you feel about your skill set. Though I'd say generally, if you can complete hack the box media machines, I don't think you need to take it. That's what I'd say. But it really depends on how you feel and if you think you need basic AD training. But another follow-up question for you. If you're not going to take the PJPT, what cert are you looking at instead of it? Like, are you looking at PNPT, OSCP? What's the alternative cert? So we're going to test LDAP here. Computer name. It's not networked yet. So if I just do it by IP. I hope it succeeded. So LDAP's open. It's good. See if WinRM's open. WinRM's open. Okay, so our ports are open. We have the connections. Port is definitely allowed. LDAP serve records for the PGC are missing under LDAP this DNS zone. Well, I'm assuming if we just set up LDAP, the DNS should be there. Let's go back and see if we find stuff. Right now I feel comfortable with AD attack vectors. Obviously it can get super in depth. My roadmap was going to be PJPT, PNPT, CPTS, and then OSCP. OSCP just because I got to donate my arms and legs. Yep. I feel that's a great path to take. And yeah, I think if you feel comfortable with all the AD attack vectors, just skip the PJPT, save yourself a couple $100 because regardless, you're going to have to take the PEH anyways for the PNPT. Like it's the same course. So I'd say you're definitely in a good spot to skip the PJPT and hop straight into the PNPT. That's a great roadmap. We're going to the itburs.com to find a fix for this. 80 domain controller connectivity. Let's see here. Make sure it is DUET.local. Like, group policy management, we should be able to see. Yeah, DUET.local. Okay. Basic troubleshooting. Did not mistype it. We are good to connect. We are connected. Check the DC health. Yeah. I think we're all good here. Ooh, hold on. That's actually a great idea. Let's check DNS stuff here and see if we need to change anything there. This is the painful troubleshooting that is that's required. All right, this could be it. So let's use the domain controller as our DNS server. That should be able to help it find it properly. 10.1.1.1.1.96. Yep, that looks right to me. And okay, close. Okay, so it was networked before, but now it's using DNS. It's using the domain controller as its DNS server. So let's try again. And that's our password for the administrator account. Administrator. I wonder if we should do like a domain account, actually. Oh, I can't copy paste it. Hold on. Terrible password practices here. You know, live streaming my password, but it's for the love of the game. Wait, hold on, it worked. Let's go. Let's go. I can't tell are my messages coming through. I think they are. Hopefully I'm not missing messages. Let me actually go to the YouTube thing. Yeah, I think you're good. That one just came through, Glory, if you're wondering. How many hours do I hack in a day? It depends. I mean, really, I don't do as much like active hands-on work as I used to. But honestly, it depends on if I'm studying for a cert or not. Like, when I was studying for OSCP and PNPT and all those certs, I was like probably doing 3 to 4 hours a day of just hands-on lab work because I was actively studying. But now I am not really, like, I'm really kind of focused on content right now. So that's why, like, I'm not actively studying for a cert, so I'm not really hacking that much. Like, I'm gonna do, I probably on a week-to-week basis when I'm not actively studying for a cert, I'm probably hacking 5-10 hours maybe. Like, I like to keep up with the Try Hack Me rooms. I like to do the weekly Hack the Box machine. So, but beyond that, that's kind of it. Those are the kind of two I like to do. But okay, we should have this connected now. So go to PowerShell, and we do who am I? Yep, we see work01 administrator, net user / domain, and we can see our domain user. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we needed. And we've hit our hour mark. So unfortunately, half of this episode was me just troubleshooting, but I mean, that's the reality of it. So we have successfully connected our workstation to our domain controller. So now if we do, if we look here in our like users, groups, and computers, oops, mistype. And we go to computers. We see work01. Awesome. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for the day. Let me close out of everything. Yeah, unfortunate how that episode went. It's kind of frustrating, but that's all good. I'm just going to disconnect from these machines, then I will close out here. Make sure I stop them. Save Tyler some money. Have I taken the Hack the Box CWES? I have not. What is that? CWES. CWES Hack the Box is Certified Web Exploitation Specialist. Nope, I have not. And to be honest, I haven't done a lot of web. Like, I feel like web is one of the weakest parts of my hacking career journey. If you want to say that, like, I'm not that great at web. I guess the part I struggled with the most during the CPTS, or not the CPTS, the PT1. So I probably should take it. And I think when you do CPTS, that path actually does include web. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I definitely need to get better at web. But yeah, I haven't taken it. Aren't you actually good for a job? I mean, maybe in Europe. And I don't know. I feel like I could do it like I feel like I could do pen testing professionally, but I I'm still a student, right? I'm still learning every single day about pen testing, about red teaming, about offense security, about general cybersecurity concepts. Like, I'm still learning. So I don't think I'm job ready quite yet, but maybe soon, maybe in a couple years. But I mean, I'm pretty content with where I'm at. Obviously, still going to keep growing and keep working hard to improve, but I don't think I need to go full time quite yet. If you get a chance, check your Instagram DMs. Honestly, I completely forget that I have an Instagram account sometimes. I need to get better at posting on Instagram. I think it's a different side of my channel, my personal brand. So I definitely need to get better uh, at posting on there and obviously checking my DMs. But yeah, I'll check hopefully tonight. Glory. Ghost, how's it going? Did you complete machines from any specific list alongside the Pen 200, or was the Pen 200 course and its lab sufficient for you? Are Hack the Box machines harder than the exam? That's a good question, and a lot of people actually ask me that, and my answer is I did not. I did not complete anything alongside the Pen 200. So I did the Pen 200 and I did the challenge labs, and that was it. I didn't do any proving grounds. I didn't do any additional machines. I just went in and took the exam. So it's very much a personal thing. Like, that was a bad idea. That was very stupid of me to do. So I think you should do the practice machines and you should do proving grounds just to get the reps in. But I just felt like I had enough reps at the time that I didn't need to do that. So not a smart idea by any means, but that's where I found myself. I do think Hack the Box machines are harder than the exam, at least the modern Hack the Box machines. I think some of the older Hack the Box machines and maybe some of the ones that the specific lists are referring to, they may be on the same level, but the current modern, like, coming out week after week machines are, I'd say, are harder than the exam. Am I good at reporting for now? I'd say I'm good at reporting. I don't really enjoy it. Like, I don't find reporting to be the coolest thing in the world, but I'd say I'm good at it. I obviously can improve, but I can do it. Zach says, I failed the CWES twice, but very close. I was getting annoyed because most CTF requires some web. So I said, screw it, I'll get the web down and then I could fully do a CTF without a dang walkthrough. I mean, that's a good mindset to go in with. And you're right, basically every single CTF nowadays has a web component. I mean, the one we're building doesn't, but every single one is likely going to have a web component. So definitely a good mindset there. Yee, how's it going? I appreciate you tuning in. Unfortunately, we are at the end of the stream. So unfortunate timing there, but what we did do is we continued to build out our lab for HackSmarter. So we built out the workstation that we're going to use as a pivot point to get to the domain controller today. So the VOD's gonna be posted after the stream ends. So feel free to check out the VOD after and see what we did. As a pen tester, you get paid for the report, not for the hacking. Red teaming, you get paid for the hacking. Yeah, the real hacking is red teaming. Yeah, that's definitely my end goal. The end goal is definitely red teaming for me. I think it's just such a, you used to be so precise, so exact, and so conscious of like what you're doing in a red team engagement. And I think that is definitely the real, like you said, it's kind of the real hacking. But there's so much more than just hands on keyboard. I think that's why I find red teaming fascinating. Like it's just so much more than you typing away at a keyboard. Like you have to think out every single command that you type, every single action that you do, to preserve your stealthiness and to preserve not getting caught. So that's definitely definitely agree with you there, Blower. Have a good day. Thank you. Hey, Blower, have a great day. You as well. I know it's probably late over there, so get some good sleep, I guess. Have a good night. No, man, it's time to sleep. I'm sorry. Sorry, FireX. It's bad timing, I know. What are your feelings about AI? Do you think that it will take away a lot of jobs in cybersecurity? I mean, that is quite the question, to be honest. Quite the question. My thoughts, I think I'm still formulating my thoughts, to be honest. I actually will make a video soon on my channel about AI and my thoughts on it and sort of just thinking out and fleshing out my ideas. But on a surface level, just right now off the top of my head, I think that AI has the potential to take away a lot of entry-level junior jobs in cybersecurity. It has the potential to. And it's kind of up to us and the companies that can use AI to either let that happen or not let that happen. I mean, even today, like you saw in this stream, I was using AI to help me build out the domain controller, help me build out the client workstation. And it's just easy. It's easy to use. There's so little friction that it's tough to make a case for not using it. So do I have all the answers regarding if it's going to take away the jobs in cybersecurity? I don't know. I think that some jobs definitely have already been impacted, especially on the software engineering, software development side of things. But I'm hoping that it doesn't take away a lot of jobs and it instead creates more jobs. But we really don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows what's happening. I'm going to flesh out these ideas a little more in a video I'm planning to make coming up, but that's just off the top of my head. That's kind of what I'm feeling. What's up, Signoro Mystico? How's it going? Unfortunately, you came at a bad time. We will be ending the stream shortly, but I appreciate you tuning in, checking out the stream. Do I want to pay for your OSCP? Zach, I don't know if I do want to do that. I don't know if that's in the cards for me. Okay, I know I stream and I do YouTube, but it's not bringing in the paycheck. Let me tell you, it's not all that, not OSCP levels at least. So, hey, maybe in a couple years, if things go really well for this channel, maybe I'll be paying for your OSCP, but not in the coming, not soon. That's for sure. Love from India. It's 1:52 a.m. there. Oh heck no, heck no. I appreciate you sticking it out here, FireX. You got to go to bed. Appreciate you tuning in, though. I guess there'll be new vulnerabilities and vectors that AI can't exploit, or at least that a human is needed to check if the AI is doing well. Yeah, and again, AI as a whole just opens up a ton of attack vectors. I mean, we see it with prompt injection. We see it like if you're building an AI chatbot for your like your website, like you're a bank and you're building a chatbot to help customers. Like, can that chatbot be tricked? Can it hallucinate? Can it is it vulnerable to prompt injection? Like, there's a lot of new vectors, and there's a lot of vectors currently that AI can't exploit. You're definitely right there, Mystico. But I mean, I'm thinking at least from the physical side, like physical pen testing, right? Social engineering. Like, AI can help with that. It can help with the recon. It can help with the formatting of payloads. It can help with some aspects. But at the end of the day, to do a physical pen test, it's a physical job. You as a human need to do it. So I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns, a lot of uncertainty, and certainly a lot of fear around AI. But I like to be hopeful and optimistic that things are going to work out for everyone, and there's going to be more jobs and more opportunities for everyone. With AI, you run into the question of how that data is stored and how it relates to PCI, and yeah, all the different regulations and regulatory stuff. Definitely a lot of questions and a lot of unknowns. And I fear, from a data privacy standpoint, that we are moving so fast with AI, we are moving so quickly that we are breezing through all of the regulatory stuff. And I like red team. I like hacking. I don't care about GRC. Like, I don't care about compliance. I don't care about all that kind of stuff. I recognize its importance. I don't personally care for it. But I think with AI, we're coming to the point where, hey, maybe this stuff, maybe GRC needs to kind of step in and really think about how and where our data is being stored, how it's being used, like the way these models were trained. It's a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of unknowns, but that's the world we live in. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all for tuning in, being awesome as always. I love streaming. It's super fun just being able to interact live and answer questions and do all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys watching. I will be streaming tomorrow again. We're going to work on this lab again, do some cool configuration stuff. But tune in tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, or around there, 3:30, 3:45. I made a post on my YouTube community page about it. So go check there if you're unsure, because I'm unsure. I don't even know. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. So tune in then. Go see ya. See you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye bye.